Good morning, students. Today we'll study about dressing sense. But before proceeding ahead with this topic, we should first know what is a traditional dress. A traditional dress may be defined as the ensemble of garments, jewelry and accessories rooted in the past, that is, worn by an unidentifiable group of people. The phrase traditional dress or costume is often used interchangeably with the terms ethnic, regional and folk dress. A folk costume or a traditional garment expresses an identity through costume, which is usually associated with a geographical area or a period of time in history. It can also indicate social, marital or religious status. The folk dress has played and still plays an important symbolic role in the preservation of national values and cultural heritage, and in the creation of a feeling of the unity of the people. Traditional clothing and costumes are garments worn to indicate national, cultural or religious identity. Now let's just quickly have a look at the various traditional dresses being worn in various places. The very first dress is baju kurung, which is worn by people of Malaysia. A baju kurung is a traditional outfit for men and women. It literally means a concealing dress. Another traditional dress is thawf, which is being worn by the Persian Gulf people. The traditional thawf is an ankle-length shirt made of cotton. This long outfit is often worn by men with a head cover known as kafia. This term is also used to refer to women's clothing of similar nature. Now, I would like to add on to this that the white dress being worn by the men, it's because the Gulf region is very hot, and since white absorbs less heat, that is the primarily reason of them wearing the white thawf. The third traditional outfit is poncho, which is being worn by the people of South America. A poncho is a cloak made of a square or rectangular piece of cloth with a hole in the middle for the wearer's head. Its edges generally fall to form a diamond shape. Even you also must have seen people wearing the same, haven't you? The next traditional dress is dirndl, which is being worn by the people of Austria. A dirndl is a wide skirt with a waistband which was originally worn by peasants living on mountains. The next traditional dress is kilt, which is worn by the people of Scotland. A kilt is a knee-length skirt-style outfit worn by men along with a plaid as a part of the traditional garb of this country. It is made of cloth with a woven pattern called a tartan. Another traditional dress is from Russia, and the traditional dress has been named as kimono. So a kimono is a garment worn by both men and women. It is an ankle-length garment secured by a sash known as obi. The next traditional dress is traje de luces, which means suit of lights. It is a dress made by using bright gold and silver threads and sequences. It is the traditional garment worn by bullfighters of this country. This particular dress is being worn by people of Spain. This dress is being worn by the people of West Africa and is called as bow bow. So a bow bow is a long and flowing robe worn by both men and women on special occasions. Students, there are plenty of dresses, or we can say plenty of traditional dresses being worn by so many people in so many different regions. Since we cannot cover the entire world over here or on one single sheet, let's just go ahead with these many costumes or these many traditional garments only. I hope you must have enjoyed today's class. Stay healthy, stay safe.